Great morning, students. So, yesterday we were discussing about the components of food, and we have discussed two of the main components of food, that was fats and carbohydrates. So, today we will going to discuss about proteins, vitamins, minerals, fibers, and water. So, let's start. So, next is proteins. Next is proteins. Proteins are the body building compounds. Body building compounds. These are the compounds which are required to build our body. Okay, so proteins are required for various kinds of activity. It helps in growth and development of the body. It helps or it protects us from diseases. It protects us from diseases or infections. It helps in the repairment of the body. Repairment of the body. Okay, so protein examples are milk, egg, honey. There are two sources for the proteins, that is plant source and animal source. Plant source and animal source. So from plants, from which plants we get proteins, that is green gram, soya bean. So these are the sources of protein from the plants, and in animals there are egg, milk, honey. These are the examples of proteins which are provided by the animals. Okay, so now let's come to vitamins. Vitamins are known as protective food. Why? Because they protect us from the diseases and they protect our skin from different kinds of infections, and these are required by our body in the small amounts as compared to carbohydrates, proteins and fats. They require in very less quantity, and there are various kinds of vitamins, that is vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K. There are various kinds of vitamins. As you can see the picture on the screen, that there are different kinds of vitamins which are present in the food components. So we will study about the vitamin A, B, C, D, E, K. So what does A vitamin do in our body? It keeps the eyes and skin healthy, and vitamin B helps in releasing energy and formation of red blood cells, and vitamin C keeps the teeth, gums and bones healthy, and vitamin D makes our bones and teeth strong, and vitamin E keeps our body and skin healthy, and vitamin K help in clotting of the blood, that it clots the blood on the time. So sometime our body gets injured and the blood is coming out from our skin, then the vitamin K helps in the clotting of the blood, that it clots or it stops the blood which is coming out from the body. Next component is minerals. These are required in the small quantities as like vitamins. So the minerals are of various kinds, that is first is calcium and phosphorus. Calcium and phosphorus. Second is iron. Third is iodine. Iodine is also very important for our body. So calcium and phosphorus makes our teeth and bones strong, and iron makes the hemoglobin in our body, which fights with our infection and keeps our body healthy and strong. And iodine also important for our body as its deficiency leads to a disease called goiter. Goiter means a swollen leg. You can see in the picture that it is showing in your screen that goiter is the disease which is caused by the deficiency of iodine. Okay, there are various kinds of foods in which these substances are present. Calcium, we get calcium and phosphorus from the milk, and we get iron from the green leafy vegetables and iodine from the salt. So these are the components of minerals. Next thing is fibers. Next component is fibers. Fibers are also called roughage. Why they are called roughage? Because it does not have nutritive value. But it is also required by our body in small amounts because it have following functions like it helps in digestion. And it prevents or it get rid of constipation. We can get rid of constipation by eating fibers. There are various kinds of products that are vegetables like carrot, cabbage, fruits like peaches, and grains like wheat, rice, and pulses have fiber content in it. Come to water, which is the last component of our food. Water is the main ingredient. Or main component of our body which is required. Okay, because water helps in every function of the body. Water helps to move substances within the body. It helps to absorb nutrients from food, and water helps in throwing out the waste such as urine and sweat from the body. As you can see in the picture where water is eliminated as urine, and it also helps in rehydration of the body. And one of the most important function of the water is it helps to maintain the constant body temperature. We'll continue tomorrow. Thanks for watching.